So, what if you made your players fight a lich? Kinda cool, I guess. You know, he does the magic stuff and the necromancy, and it's evil and scary, whatever. Cool. But it could be better. You ask yourself, how? How can I improve on the lich in fun enough ways for a max level party? You can't, stupid. Max level parties are indestructible. Bad. Naughty. But, say, 12th, 16th level, that could be worked with. But that aside, how does one improve on the lich? Well, there's the standard ideas. A stronger lich, multiple liches, aboleths, I guess. You could probably consider a beholder a lich in the right respects. Or, you could just grow some bumps on your brain and send something way cooler at the party. And I definitely don't mean a Tarask. That's boring. Disclaimer. Everything said by this dumbass is not necessarily viewed as correct or factual information. All views and opinions expressed in this video are purely the dumbass's and aren't an accurate representation of everyone's beliefs. No. I mean something cooler. Like a Storm Titan, or whatever the hell this is. Ugly bastard. There's also this guy. Or like, that. But no. You're a DM, damn it. And you have that one damned player who's read every book. So you need something fresh. You need something kind of morbid. You need Legion. What exactly is this Legion that I speak of? Well, picture this. Neverwinter. Now, picture half of the citizens are missing suddenly in the span of a month. Very strange. How did that happen, you wonder? And so you follow the clues. You follow where the trails of hints lead, and you trace a collective of necromancers working under 5 liches. Together, they have created an otherworldly abomination. They took the concept of a flesh golem and amped it up to 2,000. Legion is a golem, but composed of thousands of mixed together human corpses and infused with necromancy to be animated. Ruled by a lich, Legion takes the form more of a fungal or root system than an actual golem. A central mass of flesh that's about 20 feet in diameter and 30 feet tall holds a phylactery that is needed to keep the mass of corpses animated and under the will of the lich. And expanding from that center is 10 15-foot wide roots, as it were, that expand for the distance of half a mile. Rather than be constricted to that root-like form, the mass of flesh can be redistributed in smaller tendrils to attack trespassers on its territory. These tendrils will be made up of various limbs, hands, and heads, grabbing and gnawing at their enemy. As far as stats go, Legion is a gargantuan aberration, true neutral. They have an armor class of 8 and an HP of 38d12 plus 65, or 490 average hit points. The phylactery has 6 HP. And they have no movement speed, as they are technically rooted. They have 25 strength, a plus 7 bonus, 4 dexterity, a negative 3 detriment, 8 constitution, a plus 4 bonus, 2 intelligence, a negative 4 detriment, 8 wisdom, a negative 1 detriment, and 4 charisma, a negative 3 detriment. Legion has advantage on saving throws against constitution and strength. They have a plus 8 bonus on perception checks, thanks to all the eyes and ears. They also possess tremor sense. Also, they have disadvantage on saving throws against dexterity. They have immunity to all non-magical damage types and are resistant to all others. They are immune to the grappled, prone, blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, incapacitated, paralyzed, petrified, stunned, and unconscious status effects. Legion has a challenge rating of 17, valuing them at 18,000 experience each, though hopefully there aren't multiple in your world. That would be a chore for the players, I'm sure. Our meat abomination here has the rapid regrowth trait. When damaged by any means, after 2 turns that damage will be healed thanks to the thriving mass of flesh acting symbiotically and repairing itself. This happens passively and no action is used. Legion cannot take HP damage unless its central mass of flesh is attacked. However, a DC 19 Arcana check will reveal to the players that in the center of the monster is a phylactery. If this is destroyed, so is the source of the monster's animation, though the phylactery is buried under several feet of flesh and will be quite difficult to get to. Only direct attacks will harm the phylactery, and any magic gets dispelled in the immediate area around it. Overwhelming stench. Being that Legion is comprised of thousands of dead bodies, anytime a creature is within 20 feet of any part of Legion, they're completely encapsulated by the smell of dead flesh and blood, and mild rot, and must make a DC 17 Constitution save every turn or suffer intense nausea. Nauseous creatures take disadvantage on all saves and attacks until the effect ends, or at the start of their turn, they can attempt a DC 15 Constitution save. Legion has multi-attack. It makes 3 tendril attacks. Legion has Tendrils, a melee attack with a +9 to attack and a range of 15 feet, 1 target. On hit, the attack deals 3d8 piercing damage, and the target must then make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw, or be inflicted with bleeding. They must also make a DC 17 Strength save, or be grappled until either a DC 16 Strength save is made, or Legion releases the target. Long vines of flesh shoot out from the roots of Legion at terrifying velocity to strike intruders that are too close to the core. Legion has legendary actions that can be used once between enemy turns and replenish at the start of their turn. The first legendary action is Wall of Flesh. Legion can sacrifice the size of its roots to create a foot-thick wall of meat between 2 roots. This wall is 10 feet high and is susceptible to being cut through, though will take an action to cut a hole large enough to move through. Legion can then use any walls of flesh to attack from. The wall also has a temporary HP of 30 and an AC of 10. If this temporary HP is reduced to 0, the wall will be receded. I know I said it has legendary actions, but I lied, there's only the one. So, there you go. This ugly bastards should give your players a run for their money. Is it a little bit gimmicky with the weak spot mechanic? Maybe, but hey, it's D&D, and I can literally do whatever I want to my players, and they can do nothing to stop me. And here's a trade secret. So can you. It can be fun to make puzzle type of bosses. In my mind, this thing is the boss after the boss. Trap a lich's soul in it. Maybe make a really frail necromancer with too much time on his hands and a proclivity for selling bodies. I don't know, man. It's your campaign. I'm not your mommy GF or your wife's boyfriend, so go buck wild.